question. So the teams that we cover are nowhere near the CFP. So Texas improved to 8-4. They beat Baylor last week, 38-27. We were all there. So it's been kind of an erratic second season, to say the least, for Steve Sarkisian. Guys, what is just you have the pulse of this team, this program. What is kind of the general feeling in Austin right now about Sark, and does he need to, make another jump next year to kind of avoid joining, all those guys, Tom Herman and the others that have come through there since Mac Brown?
Come on, they only pay the guy $6.5 million, Brice. What do you want? I mean, they're going to a bowl game, for
right?
I mean, I just don't get the media how harsh they are demanding. The CFP's got a bias against 4 lost teams. Otherwise, Texas would be in that chase. But yeah, Josh. They made improvement this year. 8 wins, big improvement. I counted since 2009, the 13 season since 2009. They've won 8 games, only 6 times. And I think they've won 9, twice, 2 or 3 times. So he's got a chance to win 9 when he goes to the bowl game. But I wouldn't even say modest improvement. When you go 5-7, 8-4 is a big improvement. But like Ced mentioned against Alabama, there was expectations for more than that. They are paying him $6.5 million to win 8 games and go to the Alamo Bowl. But the defense, they passed the eyeball test in most cases. The passing game really dropped off, and that's his calling in trade. He's an offensive wizard, and I don't know, Ced, if you'd agree with him or not, the passing game may have been the worst part of this team.
Absolutely. They just couldn't connect. Quinn Ewers is a bigger name than Game right now, and he had a couple moments, but that's not going to cut it moving forward. Now, Sark, we like Sark. He's pretty engaging. He gives us thoughtful answers to our questions. He doesn't dodge. He's a straight shooter. But what he did this year, while a big improvement, isn't enough for this title-starved fan base. They haven't won 10 games in a regular season since they got to the 2009 championship game.
Wow.
That's a long time for them.
That is. Yeah.
They did go 10-4 in 2018 when they beat Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. But as far as regular seasons, they haven't won double digits. Mac Brown had 9 straight seasons of 10 wins plus. And in that span, he won a championship and played for another. They're not going to have another Mac Brown. And Duck and I had this conversation the other night. And Duck asked me if I thought he was the guy. I'm skeptical because, first of all, they've got only a couple of years left in the Big 12, and then the heat turned up.
Yeah.
So if he's the guy, he better be the guy in these next 2 years, or it's just going to get rougher and rougher and rougher. So I'm while I like him, I'm not sure that this is the second coming of Mac Brown. The Mac Brown didn't start. What is he? 13-11 in his first 24 games. That's very pedestrian.
Yeah.
I mean, 13 wins in seasons, and he's pocketed $13 million. That's $1 million per win.
And here's
Wins
Sonny
have
Dykes.
gotten really, really expensive.
Right.
And Sonny Dykes was winning in year 1.
Right.
Wins in year 2 after a COVID year.
Sonny Dykes wins 12 in one season, and it's taken Sark 2 seasons to win 13.
Yeah.
Hey, I would like to throw in that Matt Rule's making $9 million a year, so Sark is a bargain. So you guys quit bagging on him.
Do you think that
we love Dustin Matt Rule?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
I
great.
speak for my brother Kirk.
Why did he do that? Why did he go to Nebraska?
We thought that was a horrific decision by him. Nebraska is not a sleeping giant. It's a dead giant. That giant is not going to wake up. You're not going to get kids to Lincoln. You're just not. Even Matt Rule with the pulpit and the great suits. He's a great leader of young men, but that is a nowhere job. I wished Auburn had taken him. I really do. But good Lord, Nebraska, that's a bad job.
Yeah, we'll see.
People in Colorado think Nebraska's a bad job.
They're both bad jobs.
That's the point.
Hey, I don't think Matt had a shaky enough past to coach at Auburn.
Wow. Man, if he had just dialed up a couple of prostitutes, he
Oh
probably
man,
Look out.
do you think that Jimbo Fisher and Sark got together before the year and Jimbo was like, all right, you go 8-4 this year, I'll go 5-7, and we'll both cash our checks, man? What do you say?
Oh my God.
Made it a bank. That's for and if Texas plays Alabama again next year at Tuscaloosa, if you lose that one and you lose big, then he'll be right back on that hot seat, and people go, oh God, we're getting closer to the SEC and we're getting drilled by Alabama on the road. So they're never far from the hot seat, either one of them. Jimbo especially. I think Jimbo's probably got to win 8 or 9 next year. Otherwise they'll scrape up 86 million in the couch cushions and they can make a change.
Why didn't we become college coaches? What are we doing here?
Right.
What are we doing here?
You get paid that much to lose.
You know what my buyout is at the Statesman? Exactly. That's what it is. That's what my buyout is.
You got a buyout?
No, I don't.